Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Mayor of Laguna Woods, Sherry Horn, who is here to speak to us about Cannaceutica. Well, Sherry, it's been a while. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Great, great. We're just, making sure we bring lots of content to the Laguna Woods Village residents. And obviously, you are going to do that with us. So thank you so much.
Thank
Now,
you.
there's been a lot of discussion about cannabis and whether or not it's appropriate to have dispensaries and this and that. There's just a lot of controversy about it. But I think as we're finding going forward that many seniors would like to use it instead of using an opioid. So, kind of tell me about where things have shifted with about what people used to think about cannabis and what they think about it now.
Okay, well, I think what people used to think about cannabis was the reefer madness kind of movie where people get insanely active and play the piano very fast or something like that. It scared a lot of people. It really did. And cannabis is not a performance enhancing drug. Usually you just want to relax and sit on the couch, maybe eat something. So I think that scared a lot of people in the beginning.
Right.
And so over the years they've had, but now, especially seniors, especially here, we got an awful lot of training and education from the Cannabis Club when they were in operation. They're not anymore, but they had brought people from all over the world, researchers from Amsterdam and from Israel, and people got a real education in the endocannabinoid system.
Right.
And so they're willing to try something new to enhance the quality of their life.
Well, exactly. And many people do have so many different ailments that give them chronic pain. It's not just, oh, I have a pain in my back or a pain here. It's chronic pain. And seniors are turning to more cannabis, right?
Right. Because opioids, the publicity about opioids is terrible. And it's not just terrible publicity. I mean, I've used opioids. I'm sure most people our age have. And the side effects are terrible. I mean, the constipation, the addiction, the sleepiness, and it really doesn't help the pain that much. It just makes you groggy.
Right.
So, plus, if you like to have a glass of wine or something, it can be very detrimental.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that makes sense. That's right. That's right. Now, so now seniors are, obviously going towards cannabis, and it's one of the biggest demographic that's doing that now.
right. Well, there's a silver tsunami going on, and there are more seniors than anything else. And people are looking for something that's not as dangerous as opioids and yet effective. And now, after 25 years of being medical cannabis being legal, there's so many ways to ingest it. You can have a tincture, you can apply topical ointments, you can smoke, there's a lot of different ways, and there's advantage and disadvantages to each one.
Right.
Usually, what had been one big disadvantage was dosing. Nobody knew how much to use, how much not to use, how many drops do you put under your tongue. Right. And so that was it was a lot of trial and error. And so it was difficult. And it's easy to get frustrated with a new medication when you have to do so much trial and error.
Well, exactly. And since I guess, since it became recreationally legal here in California, there are a lot of dispensaries that are in Santa Ana area of high quality. It's not where you're going in a back room. I mean, these are high quality places that have people who are strictly educated. There's parameters, there's requirements. And like you said, there's dosing that they can help you with. They tell you how much, what you use it for. And it really is like you said, an educated process. And they walk you through everything.
And I have seen really what I call miracles is somebody that will have sciatica or nerve pain in their tooth that they've had for a long time. and they use it and they get relief. And when you're not in pain, you eat a little bit more, you feel like being a little more social. The amount that's in the Cannaceutica pills is a very tiny amount. It's not enough. You could take that whole bottle and I don't think you would get high. So I'm thrilled that a university with as much gravitas as UCI is doing this pain study, because it's so important. It has the potential to unlock so much health for people, making them feel better. It may not be a cure-all for everything, but if we feel better, that's a big deal. And in over 6,000 years, nobody has died from cancer. Lots of people have died from opioids, and especially opioids with alcohol. So I'm very excited about this study. I really am.
So UCI and Cannaceutica have come together and they are doing a cannabis study for pain. Tell me a little bit about what it is they're going to be doing.
Well, my understanding is that you fill out a short questionnaire to see if you're appropriate for the pain study. If you use cannabis now, they only ask that you stop for 2 weeks so that you kind of clean out your system so that they can tell if it's working or not. And it's $14 to get the pills, which last, I think it's I'm not sure how long it is, but it's a very low cost to join the study, and you can do it from home.
Oh,
You don't have to go in somewhere all the time.
Okay.
And so I think it will be a very good thing. And you work with the doctors, they can adjust the dosages a little bit more once you've had your initial ones. And I cannot wait to see the results, because anecdotally, we know so much, like it takes away nausea, but it would be so great to have it medically proved that way and give people the confidence to try it. I know my mother would never try it because it was illegal federally, and she died of cancer and she starved to death. And I think if it was legal, more people would have that confidence. And it's a shame not to be able to give them that comfort, especially at the end of their lives.
Exactly. Well, I like the fact that there are alternatives and there's education for people so they can understand, what they have been taking and what they could be taking. Now, if somebody wanted to participate in this particular clinical trial, how would they go about doing that?
Okay, I have the phone number and there's an email here. Let me read off the phone number. It's 949-386-5700, or you could visit, and I'm going to read off this long email address, Neomedic, NIAMEDIC.com/CCTA-pain, PAIN dash study, STUDY.
Okay.
That's a long email address. So use the phone number. It's probably a lot easier, and you'll get hooked up with UCI Health and they'll be able to direct you from there.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's a website that they could go to. And then, like you said, maybe call the phone number and they could probably get your email and send you a link, which might be easier to do. So that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing this interesting information. I look forward to a follow-up interview with you or someone from UCI or Cannaceutica so we can better understand how it's going.
Yes, I look forward to that too. Thank you so much.
All right, Sherry. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And we'll be right back after this.